pretty good.
Good. I feel good about the Rogies episode.
Dude.
I was dreading it. I was Krab-Swirled a couple times, but
it's to be expected.
not as bad as I thought.
Krab-Swirled.
Oh, I called Matt immediately, and I was like, dude, I was swirled. It was full Krab-Swirl.
What is a Krab-Swirl?
Did you ever see the GIF when like Mr. Crab is just like and it like swirls around?
It was that, dude. I said something to Rogies. Rogies didn't laugh, and I was just like, it was terrible. It was so bad, dude. It was funny. This is funny. I went into Lorne Michaels' office, and he was talking, and I was convinced I was getting fired. Like, I knew I was getting fired. Because if they didn't get me on that, there's so much more. So much worse. And so he was talking to me, and he was like, no, we think we can. He's like, if we just get you to the first episode, like, people will see you're not a piece of shit person.
Right.
Like, just talk. And I was like, whatever, I'll do. If I get fired here, whatever, I'll just go do Joe Rogan next week, and I'll be fine. Anyway, I thought that was funny. No?
What?
I was like, I literally.
Is that what you thought?
I literally thought that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it'd be funny.
Well, it could have been funny.
Yeah.
I was booked up, though.
No, it was fine. It was just funny to truly. That was a conversation I actually had.
Really?
In Lorne Michaels' office in the middle of that.
That's hilarious.
I was in pure fucking panic.
Terror?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's so uncomfortable.
Getting caught in a Krab-Swirl stinks,
It was, dude. And then it was like hour 1 of 3 hours. I was swirled.
You swirled.
I swirled for.
I'm a half an hour in. I didn't hear any swirls.
The swirl didn't start yet.
Okay.
It's a hard swirl coming. He asked about SNL, and I was just like, it all came back. The PTSD came back so hard. I've talked about it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got it. I hope he asks. I'll handle this well. As soon as he asked, I was like, it's hard. And then and he just fucking sat there.
You went into the one thing, you're like, for a while, like, you can't even trust people. He's like, what do you mean? You're like, let's just start from the beginning.
Yeah. Like, dude, I don't want to do this. I mean, the whole time I've tried to avoid it. I've been trying to avoid talking about it seriously.
Yeah.
And then that was the one.
Yeah, I mean, it's also
whatever.
You can also just chat about it, but I hear you.
Yeah.
It's tough to it's a tough thing to navigate because when you're thinking and talking and there's another voice being like, shut up, bitch, as you're talking.
Dude.
It's just Krab-Swirl fuel.
It was pure swirls, dude.
Oh man. It was funny though. It was
yeah, it's funny if you know me.
True.
If you don't know me, they're probably like, what the fuck is this?
No, even I think that too. I wonder that. But there's also, if I'm just chilling there and all of a sudden that comes up, I'd be laughing pretty hard.
Yeah.
Because you did a good job fucking around. It wasn't like, it's funny. No one ever acknowledges the reality. Maybe they do, but I never hear people acknowledging the reality of how nerve-wracking that is.
Well, the temptation to go deep on Rogan, I think I would want to be like, I don't know. Whenever I think about being on Rogan, I'm like, oh man, I'd love to have some like real deep conversations with him. But then if I was on there, I'd be like, this sounds stupid. I'd try to like bail out and then try to be funny. And
he doesn't really jump in.
Yeah.
He doesn't really jump in while you're telling stories. So you're just like, then, oh, fuck, is this bad? Is this a bad story? What else do you want to talk about? But I will say this. He is the bro.
He's king bro.
He is the bro. We did shows with him all week, and he is the bro.
Dude, he was sipping BLs with you.
Dude, we went and got fucked up the first night.
Did you really?
It was great. He's the man.
Damn, dude, yeah, he's...
Of all the famous people I've met, he's like the broski.
It's King Broski.
He might be.
Yeah, man. They're not allowed to. I wish I wish them the best. I support them in what they want to do. I'm more of a feeder.
Is that what you think?
What?
Look, I've witnessed. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to talk shit.
You're a feeder.
No, I was saying it'd be funny if after I did Rogan, I just started acting like him on podcasts. Like where you'd say something like, is that really what you think? Are you being serious? you gotta be like, what? Oh, the swirl, dude. So a week-long swirl.
Dude.
Matt, a week-long swirl.
Fuck.
Reliving it?
Oh, I was so much, like, the special went great. The podcast is what fucked me up. I was nervous about the special, and it was funny, too, because Ari and I stayed at Tim Dillon's place. Mm-hmm. So for, like, a week, I was like, I'm not worried about this podcast at all. Like, I've talked about the SNL thing 1,000 times. Yeah. I'll be fine. Dude, as soon as I got in that room, Swirl City.
Dude,
it was a swirl. Dude, I got in there. You get tested, all that. You got to sit there. I was swirling about that. I was like, well, I might probably fucking have it now.
Did you get vitamins?
Yeah, I got it. That was another thing. I was on a cocktail of wild shit during that podcast.
You got on it.
I got the JRE, dude. I had the full experience.
You
Yeah.
did.
Came in, had one of those espressos that he's drinking.
And you're like, is there weed in this?
So I took a COVID test. Then he comes in and he takes a COVID test, and then the nurse starts like flicking a needle for like some type of vitamin cocktail.
What?
And
How much
she
is
was
it to
like,
retain a nurse?
she's like, "Do you want one?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll try it."
Oh.
Just took a fucking dead arm for like 3
like
days.
intramuscular or was
Yeah,
it
it
intravenous?
killed, bro.
What?
It killed, dude.
Did it go right into your muscles?
Yeah. I had a dead arm the whole podcast. Just sitting there. I'm just jacked up on some B12 wild shit. It was the ultimate swirl.
What the fuck, dude?
It was a complete swirl.
So you just get in there and just get like needles?
Yeah, it was funny too because I was like, I'm not getting vaccinated. And then some lady was like, "Do you want a shot?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. If Joe's getting one, I'll try one, I guess." You know, I might as well. Me and Joe are such good friends now.
Fucking love vitamins. Fuck, dude, that's so funny.
Your
Yeah.
heart's just pounding through your cheek. You
Oh
can't tell
my
whether you're
God.
nervous
Do
or
you ever take too
my
much
God.
B12?
Dude, I
Dude,
Stimulates
I
you.
took
It stimulates
B12
you.
and like 2 espressos, dude. It was nuts.
oh my
What?
god,
It was chaos. in
Dude,
there.
that's like a brain. That's like a stroke
I
swirl.
had like 5 Bud Lights and a shot of whiskey. And I'm just sitting there like, nothing I say is good,
Well,
dude.
your
I'm going to
body-
kill myself.
Dude, how confused is your body to
Dude,
get
I got
more
in there.
vitamins than it's ever gotten?
Oh my God.
And then just get all this beer, and your body's like, what are we doing
What
right
is
now?
happening? And why is your adrenaline spiking? And I got in there and just, as soon as I walked in wearing gym shorts and that polo, I was like, what the fuck am I doing, dude? I look like an asshole.
That fucks me up.
no,
If I question my wardrobe, good night, dude.
I couldn't be happier.
I knew
about
I had to wear the
wardrobe
drip,
choice.
dude.
The
Yeah.
drip
I had
was
to wear the
fucking
drip.
nasty.
polo
The,
ruled.
Billy insisted I wear the polo.
drip ruled. You made the right decision. It
Yes.
just
Yeah.
takes a lot of fortitude to withstand the
It's just,
drip.
he hit me with a fucking. He questioned the drip right away.
I know,
And did one of
dude.
those look at Jamie, like after he made fun of me, looked over and I was sitting there. You're dressed like a jerk.
No, that was very funny. That was very funny.
Oh,
He used to be like, no, it's a drip. And he's like, yes.
yeah. And then he was like, Jeff caps are cool. And I was
That was
like-
nice.
It's like, yeah, they are.
No, that was funny. That was very funny.
Here's the best part. So we get done. I was swirled.
Yeah.
I was genuinely like, as soon as we got done, I was like, what the fuck just happened?
It was 3
Like, I was
hours.
like, that was so. In my head, I was like, that's the worst fucking thing I've ever done. And then he's like, you want to play some pool? He has a pool table in his studio. And I was like, I don't really play. He was like, come on. Just proceeded to destroy me in pool.
Just straight.
I couldn't
through.
hit the ball. I like missed the ball once.
Yeah.
And then I kept asking him, I was like, what shot should I take? I never played pool. And he goes, pool's a tough game, Shane Gillis. And then wouldn't help me. And then beat me perfectly every
Was he just
game.
like running like one ball?
Just playing
back?
by himself, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing by himself. He just was using me to like make the shots more difficult.
Did he ask you to break?
No, he broke every
God.
time.
I would,
Oh,
would've been-
oh, bro.
I would've-
Every time.
I
Like,
would've
so,
refused to.
you gonna break or like you want to just like roll the ball with our hands and break? I fucking hate breaking, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see him break. He drilled it. I was just like, dude. Like, I was coming off a swirl.
Yeah. Ears are ringing.
Into just like
years,
an
it was
intensely competitive pool
Full,
game.
dude. When I said I talked to Lorne Michaels and I said I'd go on Joe Rogan, and he was just like, "Fuck, what do you mean, dude? Full." Like it was ears ringing, dude.
What did you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What did you mean by that?
You don't trust people?
Dude, that's
It's just like, let's start from the beginning. So I auditioned for everything. I was like, God damn it.
it does sound fine though, that's the thing.
Okay.
But it's in your own head. It's
But
like
just know that in my head that whole time I was like, stop. What are you doing? Yeah,
Oh.
dude. I got one of the nights this week I tried to go to sleep and I couldn't because I was like, that podcast is coming out this week and I'm going to look like a fucking fool in front of everyone. It's
dude.
fine.
How
So
hot
funny.
was your face?
When he didn't laugh,
Yeah, just for,
oh,
just,
I could feel it. I could
yeah.
feel it right away, just like
Blood rush?
a blood rush to the face. And I was just like, just smiling dumbly while
You're-
you're falling apart. Like,
just your ancient nervous system being like, what is this? What are
Oh.
we doing here? We're so vitamined up, we're stimulated,
yeah.
and we're having a horrible
Well,
time.
I just should have never. I thought I could discuss the SNL thing properly. I should have just been like,
I mean,
let's
it's
joke.
dude,
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
totally
I'm just
fine.
gay.
it's totally fine.
I am just a gay man.
Dude, I'll like put my foot against Brittany to like try to just get some form of. I'm like, I just need to touch another human.
Yeah.
And I went to the bathroom, my heart was pounding out of my chest, and I was like, is this how fucking nervous Shane is? This is hell, dude. And it was just like, oh, and just laid in bed.
No,
for
you
like
got me
3
at the
hours.
right time. I was like, Psh, I'm gonna fucking kill it, no problem,
Dude, thank God.
Then I got in there. It was Swirl City.
Dude, I'm telling you,
That game of pool was literally. You remember that story, the Prince story from Chappelle Show?
Yeah.
Where he's like, after he beat the hell out of us, then what'd you guys do? He's like, we served us pancakes. That was my pancakes. Dude. It's like after you bombed on Rogan, what'd you guys do? He just fucking killed me in pool and left.
And I was like, all right,
Then he
later.
left.
How many rounds did you guys play?
I think 3.
Damn.
That would have been.
Pool's a tough game, Shane
Yeah.
Gillis. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm an idiot.
He didn't even tell you which ball to look at, the cue or the where you're shooting.
No. And then one time he was like, no, that's an easy shot. You can get that. Because it was a straight line. Dude, he fucking spun it around the ball and hit it in. I was like, did you spin that? He was like, yeah, a little. I was
Oh my-
like, you just saw me miss the ball.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know, I'm a little drunk. Like, that's when the drip looked extra foolish.
Oh, dude,
That's
the
when
drip,
the
the
drip
drip was
looked-
a good choice.
The drip looked very foolish when I was standing there in gym shorts and a polo, missing the
Just
fucking
scratching fucking balls.
Smash that motherfucking
When
subscribe.
people say that, it drives me nuts.
It's infuriating.